So you got people saying like right hand pig, which was a little weird.
Right hand pig.
I've been in 4-H. That's perfectly normal.
Yeah.
In what?
Have other people talked about weird family traditions?
Do we have any?
I was wondering about that. Well, there's a challenge here for people to tell the chat some of their funniest or oddest family traditions, as is tradition.
Started doing that this morning.
I know.
And then I was trying to think if we had any.
Jim Sterling did that too.
Jim Sterling? You mean Movie Bob?
Movie Bob, yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I know they all look the same to you.
I got you. Just got a hanky in my pocket in case someone's in distress.
Thank you, Face Nelson. Hey, Bug Splat!
Whoa!
Yay!
We are applauding Bug Splat.
So now we play Gradius.
Splat.
Pac-Man.
Or no, the Bug Splat is a little alien
So do we
on
do
an
a
assembly
family
line
tradition
checking
kit?
all these items.
Well, you guys
I'm
do
trying to
desert.
Pass,
think, like we're
pass,
pretty normal.
pass, pass.
You
pass,
missed,
Pass.
what are you trying to do?
Pass. No, look,
Oh, you should fix your microphone.
I should.
I
I
mean,
think I discovered a new way to play this game.
when we talked to Movie Bob about his weird family tradition, like you don't necessarily realize that it's a weird family tradition until later in life. For example, he did not realize, he said for many years, that the turkey parade was a thing that only his grandparents did, which was at Thanksgiving, parading all the food through the house to up to everyone clapping and percussive
get
on
people
pots and
pumped up.
pans.
That is way better than Grace.
They called it the turkey parade, and he's like, yeah, I thought that was a thing everyone did, and it turns out, no, nobody does that.
Well, I mean, his family does that. It's not
Oh, man.
Okay.
But everybody does spend Christmas nude around the Christmas tree, right?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Of course.
Yes. Good.
That pine
thought.
Ray?
Definitely.
Sorry.
If
You
we
don't
have
wrap
any
your
Okay.
presents when you're ready to.
Is pie dropping a Star family tradition?
I don't know.
Look, that was
So-
one time. I
know.
did that once.
So Graham,
Yes, up.
I just wanted to point this out, and this may actually be a Chivo. I found a new way to play Desert Bus.
Uh-huh.
So the Bug Splat
Yeah.
is a little alien worker in a factory,
Okay.
and he is checking all of these products as they roll past on the conveyor belt.
Oh.
Pass, 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 pass.
So,
pass.
so far everything's passing muster, I guess.
Pass, don't care, pass.
care, don't
pass.
care.
We are also $200
This is my
over
life.
177,000, by the way.
What?
Okay, if somebody could
Y'all
get
like magic.
the text.
Sorry, a bunch of people in the chat. Of course, the nude Christmas dance. Does everybody do that?
Yeah.
There you go, Beach. You're not alone.
If somebody could get the text of Hatful Boyfriend to us, we could certainly do some Hatful Boyfriend
yes.
readings, but we need to have the text. It's
Yeah.
too hard to ad-lib.
That's sweet. Yay, emergent gameplay!
Is this your first time doing a no-kill run of Desert Bus?
Yeah, I would get good this year.
My entertainment topic.
Oh dear. I have a weird family tradition that we haven't observed in a while, but it's very, very Stacy. During birthdays, we used to blow up the cake.
Excuse me? Yeah, that counts.
Yeah, it does.
I said, do you have any weird family traditions? You're like, I don't know, what would be a weird family tradition? You used to, excuse
We
me?
used to blow up the cake.
Yeah, that counts.
Yeah, it came back to me.
Okay, to run us through this.
Okay, so we would get a cake. We'd put some, candles in it, and then one of them would be a firecracker. And we'd light it, and it would blow up, and there was a crater, and then we'd have cake.
The table?
Sometimes a different cake than the one we blew up, depending on the damage. Although one time a friend of ours, we have a great blurry photo of him licking icing off the ceiling.
Wow.
Didn't most of your cringe stories involve explosives also?
It is a miracle that Raymond and myself are alive today.
I'm not offended, Small Ivory Knight. I was just like, yeah, that definitely counts.
Wait, somebody else in the chat did that as well?
No,
What?
I don't think so.
I'm curious. Ember Becky says, I'm curious as to why you stopped blowing up the cake.
That is a good question. I do have a birthday coming up.
You can make a lot of things blow up on your birthday if you want. I mean, if you want.
Yeah.
I feel like you guys are tempting the chat at this point.
Yeah.
I don't
To
know
send
if
us an
that's
exploding
seems like a
cake.
dark road. Yeah.
So here's so we have some challenges. I accepted one for me and you to do a duet, Graham. But we need to do a song.
Duet of what?
A song,
Okay.
but I don't know.
We'll figure that out.
Well, we should figure it out fairly quickly.
We've got 5 minutes before we have a live auction scheduled, so let's do some more sharing. Who else has got some weird family traditions? Anybody in the room?
I mean, catch up on French toast is kind of like weird family. I've got one my family does.
No, I think my family did that too.
Good.
Savory
But
family
I
tradition.
did. I can't stand ketchup.
I've got one.
What's that? What's up, man?
Weird family tradition.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I mean, what is
Oh,
it?
well, we celebrate Passover, and which celebrates the Exodus of the Israelites,
Mhm.
including the 10 plagues. So my mother,
That is weird.
being a yeah,
That's racist.
thank you. But my mom is a really creative, crafty lady, and she has this box. To this day, we do this thing where she puts stuff out on the table. So she has little cotton balls to represent the plague of hail, and she has little animal toys that she lays on their sides to represent the plague of like all the beasts dying.
Oh wow.
And band-aids for boils and like locusts and stuff.
Okay,
And
that is
we had-
that
that's
is
really
a
weird.
bit weird.
Do you have any older brothers?
No, I'm the oldest.
Did you have?
Did you have any older brothers?
Well, that's enough.
It's kind of like my mother likes to build like nativity scenes and stuff
Yeah.
like that for Christmas.
Oh,
It's like a nativity scene, but for
Sorry.
thousands of Egyptians dying. It's cool. So yeah, so we have a toy 10 plagues at
if
our table.
if I may briefly interject, this is not a weird family story, but this is one of the best things I've ever seen around Christmas time.
All right.
It was in the Toronto International Airport when I was heading home when I used to live there. I would come visit Victoria, and there was a nativity scene, and someone had swiped the baby Jesus, and in its place was some spare change.
What?
Like $1.75 or something.
Someone took the baby and was like,
It's just a manger with some change in it.
I just like the idea of like taking the baby and then like
It's like, oh,
sort of
well,
like, you know, like,
okay, yeah, okay.
Yeah, a couple
That's
bucks.
the song, right?
There are two scenarios there.
It's like some change in a manger, no cash for a bed.
yeah, some
Right.
change in a manger.
Yeah.
This baby is mine.
Really weird scenarios there. Either the person who stole it gave the change, or someone found an empty nativity scene and decided, okay, well, I guess I'll make a
Better
wish.
leave a tip.
Yeah. I should make a tribute to Mammon.
Tip for Jesus.
Oh, no.
Ian, you had your
No,
hand
no.
up?
I did.
Oh, Beach. What?
For years,
This would be great.
in all the
Yeah.
birthday cakes that my mom would bake in the house, she would put money inside.
Yes.
Actually, our grandma. used
Yeah, our grandma used to do
Yeah.
that. She would
It's a-
put it in wax paper and put
Yeah,
it between
not
the layers.
always.
Not
Yeah.
always. Ours would put it in wax paper and put it between the layers. Not bake it in the cake because then you'd have hot coins.
Yes.
But between the two layers that you'd ice.
No, I remember, well, because Mom would put the coins in, I think, after it got baked, and then she got wise and decided that she would, I think she wrapped it in wax paper and then put it inside the batter and then baked it into the cake.
Oh wow.
That's
But
the
then
clever way.
She also then, she would serve the cake, and you'd have like a party of kids, and then she'd have to try to remember, where did I put the largest coin, because that has to go to the birthday boy.
Yeah.
Oh,
My,
That's so much
my
work.
mother was smart by putting little toothpicks in to know where the money was.
Oh, that's a brilliant, that might have been how my mother was able to
I
remember
was,
all the
I
time,
was
'cause I
actually
couldn't get
planning
it.
the next birthday I had to do up a cake to have everyone around and just slip dollar rares in.
Just get this baked polluted Delta. You're like, oh, good, just what I needed for my deck.
I wish you'd sleeve that.
You're the worst.
No, a foily one, so there's like a metallic
It's like-
sheen in the
No.
batter.
I always wanted an Alpha Edition demonic tutor, but maybe not like this.
Yeah.
You know those like if you get they're pre-sliced with the little pieces of wax paper between. You just slip rares between them, but then they'd be okay.
Yeah, we want to ruin the code.
So they pull wax paper.
Andre, you're doing this wrong.
That's what everyone's birthday's all about.
Yeah, or coat them with batter then. They have to be kind of exciting and hopeful and yet.
Whoa,
worse.
really?
Just put like. junk on it.
Chinchillitheum says mine would put a tiny baby Jesus in cakes.
That's really
I
weird.
wonder where to get those.
Probably the
Is it
tiny
like a
baby
gummy
Jesus
bear and you have
store.
to bite his head off first?
Oh.
Where?
Otherwise they come back to life.
I feel like there must be something that we think is normal that isn't, but I can't think.
Here, Kathleen, you're the outsider in our family.
Yeah.
I
She's
shall never
part-
be one of you.
Still,
it's true.
apparently.
She's part of our family now, obviously, and she has been for a very long time.
Not totally though. I'm still the outsider.
No, but you know what I mean. You've come into our family. And seen what
Honestly,
we
your
do.
family just like scream at each other, and nobody beat me on Christmas. So I was like, oh, I love it. It's great.
That's so weird.
Kathleen,
Strict upgrades.
you just ruined my gift for you.
Look, I told you I like traditional, but not my family traditional.
But I mean, like, we really
Ash.
don't do anything weird.
Does your family have any weird family traditions?
No.
As is tradition.
We don't. Okay, actually, it's not really weird so much as we never make turkey on Thanksgiving or Christmas dinner. We always make roast beef. And whenever I tell
Weird.
people that, like, do you want to come for Christmas dinner? We're having roast beef. They're like, what?
Huh.
I would be
Yeah.
rad.
Yeah.
We're just not fond of turkey.
Fair enough.
So
I
we're
would
all
have
coming
zero
around
objection
your-
to
Yeah.
it, but I guess that is
Yeah, we're all
like.
coming to my house.
What do you
Yeah.
do while everyone else is
Yeah.
asleep? It's like really productive.
We're extremely
Still
productive all
yes.
Christmas. No, we just get ludicrously drunk.
Nice.
Yes, we're all coming
Yes.
to your house for Christmas
All
dinner.
I've actually got a
oh.
weird tradition here.
Go for you.
Well, I don't know if anyone else does this, but my family, we actually always celebrate Thanksgiving in October. On TV, everyone's always in November.
No, we do that too.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's so weird.
I mean, Sarah's family.
Desert buses in
Dixon's family.
Canada.
We're Canadians. Wait, I totally brought a Canadian flag.
I'm a Canadian
Kathleen,
now.
what were you gonna say?
I was gonna
I
say.
actually
I'm
did.
a Canadian now.
Actually,
Sometimes on,
Paige.
this isn't really necessarily
If you would
something I
like to
do.
take over
Sometimes
driving
on
for, like,
Easter,
5
instead of doing
seconds,
the
I'd
ham
like to
or
get
the
my
turkey root, I will
stuff,
make a leg of
my-
lamb.
Part of
I
my
like
bag
lamb.
of
I was really hoping you say rabbit.
BRB.
All right.
Well, I mean, I'd actually probably serve a rabbit just for the walls.
Well, Alex is taking off, but we have an option.
Later,